Hey, this is Scott Hammond, the author of The Everyday Dad, The Guide to Becoming a Better Father. And what am I doing here? It's like there's garage bands, but there's like, now I'm a garage speaker. I'm here today with some tools to help you with your networking and to become a gnarly networker and to get out there and mix and mingle with people. And I'll start with a story about my dad. My dad, Bob, was coming to town, and he loved to come to town and hang out with me and come to my job where we had a sales team. And we'd sit around with our yellow pads and we were prepared for him that day. And we pulled out our pens, we were ready to take notes. Bob Hammond in town, here we go. We're going to write some stuff down. And he sat in the chair, and I'll never forget what he said. He said, guys, gals, if you're in business for the money, you're half paid. We stopped and we thought about that, and I was going, okay, well, Dad, you know, the other 59 minutes, let's do the sales seminar because you're the awesome sales bomb and you have a lot behind that. And I said, so anything else? He goes, nope, that's it. If you're in it for the money, you're half paid. What does that mean? And it took me 20 years to really connect with that. And what that really has meant to me is this, that sales and relationships don't need to be transactional, but they can be relational. They're about people. And networking and business is all about people, because people really don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So let me tell you a couple of secrets. We're going to talk about know you, like you, trust you, and buy you. We're going to go over that. We're going to talk about how to locate and plug into a really good network that fits you and that you fit into that. And then thirdly, I have 10.5 keys to making your networking a success. And lastly, we'll talk about a business legacy. But let's start with know you, like you, trust you, buy you. So number one, do people know you? Do they know the real you, or some variant or some presented you at work? Hello, it's me, and you're kind of disingenuous. Remember what Judy Garland said, better to be a first-rate version of yourself than a second-rate version of someone else. Better a first-rate version of you than a second-rate version of somebody else. So do they know you? Are you the authentic, real McCoy, genuine, legit you? Number two, do they like you? Likability sets the stage for a lot of good things to happen. So number one, when I go into Starbucks, they like me, they have my drink, I'm all ready to go. Hey, Mr. Hammond, how's it going, Scott? Wow, they like me, and they're serving me, it's amazing. So number two, do they like you? Service sets the stage for likability. What are you doing to serve people and to help them? Number three, do they know you? Do they like you? Do they trust you? What do you do to fulfill promises? Are you a person who means what they say and says what they mean and then does it? Are you on time? Are you punctual? Do you show up and do you do the things that you tell people you're going to do? That's trust. And it takes baby stepping your way through trust. Some people, it takes a long time to earn their trust, but trust is earned. So do they know you? Do they like you? Do they trust you? Aha! Now they'll buy from you. Now they may shop the internet, and I may go look and compare prices. I might even go to Costco. But ultimately, if I'm loyal to you, and I like you, and I'm loyal to you, and I trust you, I'm going to come and shop you. I might bust your chops and go, hey, it's cheaper over here. But ultimately, if I'm loyal to you and I know that you care about me, I'm going to make my purchases with you first. So do they know you, like you, trust you? Yes, indeed, they will buy from you. Number two, can you locate and plug into a local network that makes sense for you and you make sense for them? In other words, Rotary, Toastmasters. Is there a mastermind in your community where there are business people that get together and coach one another? What makes the most sense for you? For your network, it could be church. It could be a school or a school district and involvement with a school. It could be a whole bunch of different things. But the question to ask is this. Are you behind their mission? Are you a fit? And do you bring some experiences, some gifts, some talents, and some cool things that they need and want? And trust me, most all of these organizations love the visitor. Come and visit Rotary. Go visit Kiwanis, Seroptimist. Go visit your chamber. Chambers of Commerce are awesome because they love visitors, they love members, and it's a great place to mix and mingle and to go shake hands, give out business cards, and learn to really network well, because the BNI slogan is Givers Gain. And did I mention BNI.com, Business Networking International, has 5,000 plus chapters around the world, and they're the bomb. I mean, they are all about referral-based marketing and knowing how to meet and greet, serve other people, and engender them to be part of your network and vice versa. So locate and plug into an awesome network that fits you. Secret number 3, the 10.5 keys to networking. Now my dad, I have to admit, some of these come from my father, Bob. Number 1, be kind to everybody. Everybody loves kindness. We're little kids in big kid bodies. People really remember a kindness. Conversely, they remember little acts of cruelty. So if you're on the phone harshing people, or if you're in some way flicking people verbally and hammering them, stop it. You don't need to do that. Don't hammer the poor secretary or receptionist or the gal at the counter, because they might be the next VP of marketing. Kindness. Number 2, have a firm handshake. Don't do the limp fish on anybody, ever. Don't break their hand, but learn how to grasp their hand, look them in the eye and say, you know what, Matthew, I'm really glad to meet you. And shake their hand. Number 3, tell great stories. Know how to spin a tale. Tell a story. Make it cool. We all live in the narrative of stories. So learn to tell a great story. Number 4, be a great listener. One of those, 2 of these, say no more. Number 5, be an above average speaker. Why haven't you gone to Toastmasters yet? People have been telling you for years, get out there and go to Toastmasters. Go to a meeting. I didn't until this gal that worked for me, she became so good at speaking, I finally got kind of jealous and humiliated and fed up, and I finally went. So glad I went. Changed my world, rocked my world, became a better speaker in 2 meetings. I mean, it was amazing. Number 6, have an awesome sense of humor. I'm actually a pretty funny guy. That's right. I am very hilarious. Given the right opportunities, I am one funny guy. Have fun. Don't be the Grim Reaper, all bummed out and everything's serious. And, oh man, and you're just stern and strident and all. Nobody wants to do business or network with that guy or gal. Be for real. Be you. And be funny. Number 7, develop lifelong relationships. Have relationships that go beyond business, that go beyond friendship, that are awesome. Number 8, give encouragement freely. It doesn't cost anything to give a kindness, to say a kind word. Hey, you look great, by the way. That is an awesome tie. You know what? That looks great. Those new boots, those totally work for you. Say something nice and mean it. Don't be disingenuous. Be legit and make a compliment. Really like those tennies. Number 9, be a giver. Be free with your gifts. Give it away. Number 10, be spectacular on the phone. Be awesome on the telephone. Use it a lot. A smartphone can do a lot of business and do a lot of networking really fast. And number 10.5, the big tip of the day, be you. Be you. Be legit, be funny, be dorky, be the real you. Don't put on airs for somebody. Try to just be the normal you and be kind of medium, and people will really resonate with that. So, know you, like you, trust you. Find a network and plug into it, and employ some of these keys. And lastly, if you do that, you'll leave an awesome business legacy. And what I mean by that is a legacy is anything you've left behind. What will people remember you for when you perish? At your memorial, when they stand up and your friend says, okay, this is what Matthew is all about, what are they going to say? Can't control that then, but you can control that now. So number one, survey people. Find out what people think about you. I asked my wife, I said, am I a great guitar player, a great orator? She goes, no. I go, what? She goes, you're really good with young adults. Young people kind of seem to like you for some reason. And I said, young people? I hate those guys. I'm kidding. I love young people. My dad was great with young people. So it may not be what you think. It's what they know. Go find out from a safe person and land that information and find out. Number two, who's your audience? Who are your peeps? Who's your demographic? Is it coworkers? Is it students? Is it family? Is it your kids, grandkids? Could be anybody. Who picks up when you throw down? Find out and go plug into those guys and leave a legacy. And lastly, what's your platform? Is it business? Is it art? Are you a musician? Are you an awesome speaker? Are you a writer, blogger, coffee drinker, tennis player, golfer? I don't know. You know. Go exploit, in a good sense of the word, that platform. Find out who those people are and speak your truth and leave your legacy and share your gifts freely. Because when you do, you're going to change the world. And we're going to be better for it, and so will you. I'll end with a story right after my recap. Know you, like you, trust you. Go plug into a networking group of people that are like-minded. Go find out how to firmly handshake and do some of that free encouragement and be real, be you, be legit, be kind. And lastly, when you do that, you will leave an awesome business and personal legacy. I'll end with a story about my dad. My dad, Bob, was an insurance salesman. He's on Camp Pendleton Marine Corps base. He's talking to the young Marine. He's ready to close the deal. He pulls out the pen and says, you know, Corporal, when you sign this, you're going to ensure that Mama and everybody's taken good care of. Should you get hurt or injured on the job or die, heaven forbid. So you need to sign that because she's going to be without. You can't believe it. He's saying that. Why would the guy say that? He's going to lose the sale. It might even get punched in the nose on his way out. But he never did. They always signed. You want to know why? They didn't care how much he knew until they knew how much he cared. Because he loved Marines. He loved people in the service. And he wasn't afraid to share that love and believe in what he did, that it was a service. So when he laid that pen down, people would pick that thing up and sign that and say, thank you, Bob. You're awesome. Thank you for helping me take care of my family. So what will you do to become awesome today? To take it from good to great and have a better game and become that better you. Because until you do, we're going to be lacking for it. But when you do, we're going to be better for it. I'm Scott Hammond, the author of The Everyday Dad, The Guide to Becoming a Better Father, wishing you an awesome, gnarly networking day every day.